Good morning. What's up, 420 Virgo? What's up, Shimona? Or Sharon, rather, CDP. Oh, y'all, I got some sleep. I got to bed. Messiah was phenomenal. It's really interesting. One of the tenors, not tenors, but the baritone. I knew the baritone from Ohio. So it was good to see him. He did a really, really, really good job. So, yeah. You know, I was about to say, let me tell you something, because you messy, Keita, you messy, but I like your kind of messy. What's up, Tampa Red? You are right. Let me say this, Castro. I'm really not fighting with you. I know you have a lot of words for me. I know that you get a little hurt and in your feelings when people say things about you. It's part of the beef sector. But I have noticed that um, the gays with education, the gays who value education, they're doing much better than the gays who don't have it. Not to say that we are better, I just see life differences. I don't see stump down, King Roman, Chocolate Bay. I don't see them crying over SNAP benefits and food stamps. I don't see them tricking for money and getting with older white men taking their money and not showing up. I don't see that. I don't see sunken roofs and mold and all of that. I don't see that. I don't see uh, assault. And if that's happening, it's not happening in public. I'm not hearing them struggling for food and going to the free food store. And let me give you even a little bit more. King Roman works for himself. I think he does consulting. And he even says that, hey, I couldn't do XYZ because I had a consulting gig. And so even when I was laid off, I had sense enough to have a vehicle, a home, and YouTube. I didn't apply for food stamps. I didn't go to the free store. I paid my mortgage and I survived until I got the next career. And it amazes me that, you know, somebody is trying to shame somebody. You can't. And my thing is, all I'm saying is education gives you options. Not to say that you don't have options, but education gives you more options. And I just made an observation that those gay men that I just called out, including myself, even in struggle, even in difficult times, we don't resort to drastic measures. And that's an observation, not a judgment. So all I can tell you, let me see what y'all said. All I can say to Castro is, improve your options. Hey, Kimmy, Improve your options. Get the education you need. It may not be um, traditional education. It may be a trade. Not saying be in trade, but I mean the trades. You might need to go into HVAC. You might need to go into electrical and plumbing, and that might be your thing. But do something. Get a Microsoft certification. All you got to do is go on and get it. Do something for yourself. And the sad part about it is you invest in everything else except yourself. You invest in throw, you invest in selling your ass, all of these things, but really nothing here. Everything is, stop being an object and be a person. And I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And I know you have the ability to do better, but do you want to do better? And then y'all sit here and get mad talking about something, Jay. You put folk down. No, I'm not putting people down. I'm trying to give you a hand up. See, most people will laugh at you and give you nothing. I'm telling you, there's a way out of poverty. There's a way out of that one room bedroom you living out of. It's a way out of those horrendous back teeth. There's a way to do those things. The only person in life that hinders you is you, nobody else. What's up, MBK? I mean, you sitting there getting your ass whipped in the street. And not only on the street, but in the apartment. Get your education, man. Let me tell you something. Living off the government is not where it's at. I hate to tell you that. You may not want to hear that, but you have been complaining about them SNAP benefits. You see what the government is doing. They think all able-bodied, and I mean the rule goes into effect. All able-bodied men from 18 to 65 needs to work. That's Trump. That's what he's telling you. But you're trying to wait for the next administration. It's not where it's at, Castro. And nothing you can say to me, really, nothing you can say to me will really affect me because my heart goes out to you. Here you are about to touch 40 and you don't got shit to show for your life. You about to touch 40 and you still going out on dates and you don't have a car. You about to touch 40 and you don't have your own bathroom. You don't have your own kitchen. You don't have your own apartment. And you think you turning it because you're going on some dates? You think you turning it because you got good throat? You think you turning it because you up there giving free samples out of the booty cheeks? And you think you're turning it? Dude, you're not turning it. Life comes at you fast. Life comes at you fast. And you're going to look around and you're going to be 50 and you're going to be doing the same thing. So what you say to me on YouTube doesn't affect me. Because number one, I really don't know you. Number two, I don't want to know you. Number three, you need to get to know yourself. And you need to see what those barriers are that stops you from going forward and being the person you should be. Being mad at me on YouTube is not going to help you unless you do something about it. And my challenge to you, Castro, is do something. If you got all that greatness in you and you got all that talent in you, then do something with it. You say you're not slow. You say you smart. Well, show us. Show yourself. Because arguing with me is not going to get them SNAP benefits together. Arguing with me is not going to get you a certification so you can better your life. Arguing with me is not going to do that unless you get so mad that you do something. At least Shamar has a trade. Shamar had to learn how to do hair. He had to sit in somebody's classroom. I ain't mad. You don't see Shamar begging for money and crying about SNAP benefits. And it's sad. And I just hate to say it, all of that little gibberish and all of that stuff you're talking about, it don't bother me. You're talking about what I like to do. And I got a whole partner. Been with them for a long time. And you can't keep a man for a whole year. So what's the problem? You got the best booty in town. You got the best peen in town, according to you. And you so sexy and attractive, but yet you can't keep nobody. What's that all about? Because I may be old and wrinkly and whatever you want to say, but I got a man. And I can keep one. So how can I do all of that as unattractive as I am, but you so sexy that you can't keep nobody? Maybe it's because you don't have no car. Maybe because you don't have no back teeth. Maybe it's because you don't have your own place. I can go down the list. You can't take nobody out to eat. You trying to up there Mac Daddy with to Shamar. Baby, that time he was trying to Mac Daddy to Shamar, talking about some whatever I don't have, I can get it. How you gonna steal it? You gonna make some baskets? I'm just wondering. Your Mac is deficient. You can't even take care of yourself, much less somebody else. You too old. You are not a 20-year-old. You are in your mid-30s. And when you look back on your life, what do you have to show for it? Now, I don't know if Tommy and Castro are together, but a lot of people said that they heard Castro's voice in the background because Tommy was talking to Castro. Can I tell y'all that I don't give a damn? Because both of them need each other. They are very, very much codependent. Alcoholics, can't stop drinking, can't keep a job, can't keep a man, just a mess. Depending on free food stores and SNAP benefits. And nobody ain't putting you down, but that's not forever. That's so you can get off of your feet. That helps you get back on your feet. That's not a forever thing. Anyway, y'all. Yeah. You know, and nobody don't give a damn because you with that man. We know you that. We know you don't got it all. Running water trying to tell me off, but you sitting there with a man who beat your ass, made you look stupid. But because you have lack of resources and he has a little bit more than you, there you go back over there. And Tommy's so stupid, he don't understand the man using him for his resources while he getting ready to go to jail. And then talking about something. Wait for me. Now, if you go to jail, do you think Castro gonna wait for you? That hoe was talking to folk at the club when y'all was together. And he gonna wait for you? Oh, okay then. Okay. Because now he a monk. Now he a Catholic priest. So he gonna wait for you. Child by. Just like you gonna wait for him in prison or jail or wherever you gonna go. Just a whole hot, stinking, in the sun mess. And this is why education is important. Because it keeps you out of stupid situations like this if you really, really, really do. Let me tell y'all something. You just look at the gays who got a little something, got a little degree or two. They ain't in these situations. They ain't in this stupid shit. And it's sad. And this is why you should be pushing your sons and daughters, but especially your gay sons and your gay daughters, to pursue higher education so they don't find themselves in predicaments like this. They don't find themselves living with somebody and not having enough and not being able to get this and not. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, lovely. Hey, Myra. So anyway, do I think I'm better than they are? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I think I have more options and I think I have more selections and I think I can make better decisions. What's up, Uncle Clyde? What's up? What's up, Hershey? Yeah, I heard the waterfall and the water over at the house. I heard it. And nobody, and can I tell y'all really, nobody really cares at this particular point. And the only reason why they keeping it on the hush hush, because people don't want to look stupid or people don't want to violate their probation. That's the only reason. And we don't really care. I don't. Y'all can. I don't. No, I ain't never told anything. Never told them anything wrong. Pastor Wilson, did you see Brian dancing videos throwing shade at you? No, I haven't seen Brian. So no. Uh-uh. I haven't seen him. I'm reading our comments. Can I say this, you all? Nobody's a scammer. Y'all, let me say this. When you know you're not that, you don't answer to that. You don't answer to what you're not. You don't answer to what you're not. You don't answer to what you're not. The competition is going to go off without a hitch. We're going to do what we need to do. And we're going to keep it moving. And that's what we're going to do. It's just that simple. So anyway, keep it moving. You don't answer to what you're not. If that's not your name, baby, stop answering to it. If Hershey ain't my name, then I don't need to be answering to people who call it Hershey. So scammer ain't my name, so I don't answer to it. In order to scam somebody, it has to be fraudulent. And I have not done anything fraudulent. All of my stuff has been above board. So now we haven't done that. So again, why should I answer to somebody, you know, and if somebody is upset, they're upset because the girls are saying that they spent too much of their money and they owe JG Rentworth some money back. That ain't my problem. Rick Reed and Lovely Love dragging me. Okay, that fat white redneck trying to drag somebody. Okay, and lovely love, and that's why I told that hoe off when she came up on the platform, because that's what they do. And that's why I don't give two damns about her. You see how easy that is? Don't give a damn about Rick Reedy. I don't give a damn about Rick Reedy. Why should I? Lovely love, he don't like your ass either. Y'all sitting up there working with that snake, supposed to be good friends with Rita, and then threw Rita under the bus. Child body. And I'm supposed to be concerned about that? Y'all got me messed up. Rick Reed can insinuate a lot of things. He really can. But he insinuates that he's so sexy, but he didn't tell us why his man left him. Again, I don't have time to be fighting with folk like that. People trying to come up on the come up. Give a damn about Rick Reed. Not at all. And again, that's what Rick Reed does. But I don't care about him. He'll do nothing for me. He may have a daughter. I don't give a damn. Don't make no. See, again, I'm not beholden and smitten and want to meet these people. He is who he is. Oh, it's a bit. See, that it's been ignored. I think it's funny. I think it's funny. So anyway, let him and Lovely Love do what they do. I just thank God that I didn't meet her. And God has always, every time I'm supposed to meet Lovely Love, something happens. And can I say something? Uh, let me say something here. I was supposed to meet Lovely Love at Bandera Point, and she never came. And it's like, Lovely Love, are you ashamed of something? Will I see something? Because every time that we're supposed to meet, something happens. I don't know if it's on my end or your end, but you get a little hesitant. And I think that's very interesting. But anyway, I digress. Baby, I'm enjoying life. I just went to go see the Messiah. It was beautiful. Hallelujah. 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 Oh, we had a good time. Kimmy, I don't know. I don't think he is. Baby, I don't care. Do you all think I care what Lovely Love, Rick Reed, and these people say? Baby, I don't. We got a banner competition education coming up. I don't care about these people. I'm going to my look. I'm going to my career. Oh, they good friends, but that's what I'm saying. Her shit. Everybody good friends when they don't like certain people. You know how the beef sector is. It's no friends on. That's why I tell these hoes. Hold on for a minute, y'all. It ain't no friends on YouTube. Just subcontractors and who you want to work with from day to day. That's what it is. That's what it is. We know that these folk ain't friends. Soon as something happen, what's up, Ebony 757? They'll be fighting. What's up, Vivian? That's why I child whatever. You can be mad at me all you want to. Drag me, honey. How that song said for Easter? Go ahead. Mark my name. Laugh at me where you stand. Go ahead. Say it isn't me, but very soon I will be free. Cause I rise, baby, I always rise. Care about these hoes and what these hoes talking about. I'm growing old gracefully and doing what I need to do. Now, y'all see, if you sit up there and get mad at what these people say and always want to come and fight for what these people say, baby, you'll be on here fighting forever. I don't got time for these hoes. You always coming at this person, but you don't come. Some hoes are good to come after. Some hoes, you just know what they doing. And you move right along. No, I have not seen anybody. I have not seen anybody's car. Mm-mm. Can I tell y'all the truth? If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't even know half the stuff that's going on. You know why? Because I'm busy life. And I sit here and laugh. Unbothered, unfazed, doing what you gotta do. Them hoes want y'all to respond. They want you to get out of body. Ain't getting out of body for them. Absolutely not. So y'all was saying that Rip Reed and Lovely Love was over there dragging me. Great. I hope they got some good drags. I hope y'all got a good kiki out of it. But you see what Jay Wilson is doing? Going to a career. It's Christmas. I got Christmas gifts to get. I got to do some more shopping. That's all. I'm letting Honest Row do all the fight. Because Honest Row is trying to gather the girls real quick. We see you, Honest Row. We see you. Oof. So what else is going on? I see Lemon's backup page is up, which is good. So checking that out, see what's going on with that. If Lemon just stay in the parameters of the community guidelines, he'll be fine. Hopefully he can do that. We'll see. I heard. I heard. Oh Lord, not help her get the car. Lord Jesus. Lemon show hasn't changed. Well, they'll be striking it again. Ro has been reading the girls. I know I'm not dressed like an executive today, but my clothes are clean and it look like I am going somewhere. Girl, people up there dressed in set it off attire, baby gap attire, child, and call themselves going into office. But baby, y'all say the girls done lost their job. I don't know. But see, a loss of a job ain't funny, especially in this economy. You better hold on to your job. Let me see what y'all saying. Girl, a job interview on Sunday. I know. I know y'all. I don't even say nothing. You just keep your mouth shut and keep on moving. Begging for cash apps and cheap liquor. Well, like I said, y'all, an executive that works on Saturday, an executive that be wearing Baby Gap clothes to work, Morton Salt t-shirts and Barbie t-shirts to work. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. A job interview on Sunday. Well, maybe she interviewing at a church. Maybe she interviewing as a church secretary. I don't know. You know, maybe she going into the hospitality industry. You know what I'm saying? Ness, you should be a flight attendant. I mean, well, you got to be able to pass the drug test. Yeah, yeah. But girl, you live in Seattle. Alaska has a big base in Seattle. And I would, you could be a good flight attendant if you don't do a lot of drinking and smoke a lot of weed. And, yeah, piece of got a job, that's good. Executive driving a 16-year-old clown car. Y'all stop. At least you do got a car. At least you do got a car. Some folks don't got no car. Girl. Well, Lovely could have done that. I mean, she would have saw a clean house. I mean, what y'all saw was my countertop. That's not my house. That's not my whole house. But but that's why stuff didn't happen. God always has a way. God always has a way. And let me say this. Let me say this. Maybe Lovely Love's husband felt a little inadequate because a gay man has what he should have for his wife. I don't know. Maybe it's inadequacy on his. I don't know. And then they talking about my kitchen and they little kitchen. So okay then, well, won't your man get a job so you get a big kitchen? I don't know, but that ain't my issue. Cause see, y'all made that. And let me say this to you all. Lovely Love and her husband made that an issue. That was never my issue. All I was doing is come over to the house, so it would be good marketing, and it would be good for the marketing piece. But it was never to show him up or make him feel less than a man, or no, it was not that. But when you think the way Lovely Love does and her husband, I guess, then I guess it becomes a big issue because it was never an issue with me. Never an issue with me. I'm done with the situation, but I'm just letting y'all know it wasn't all about that. But people make it that. So when people make it that, I guess that's their issue. And I guess that's her issue. Yeah. So it is what it is. Y'all said I saved myself. I probably did. And I'm good about that. Good morning, you all. Come on in. Want to say hey to MBK and Binary. I know you Binary is in the bushes somewhere. And all y'all bushwashers, I want to say hello to y'all. And no one should be jealous of anyone. No one. There are people who have bigger homes than I have. Why should I be jealous of them? I should be congratulating them. Point blank, period. You know, shout out to Honest Row. People want to come after Honest Row. And let me say this, Honest Row is not perfect. Yeah, I said a lot of stuff to Honest Row, but again, I am an actor, and as the season dictates, that's how I go. I ain't lying about it. It's the season dictates. But let me tell you something. Honest Rowe got his own car. I saw his car. Clean, nice car. Honest Rowe has his own money. Honest Rowe goes where he wants to go. Obviously, he has a job to do it. And people talk about something, he ain't graduated. He couldn't have that job. The job that he has to have a bachelor's degree, period. You ain't going to get into that job without one. So shout out to Honest Rowe. Because at the end of the day, he ain't doing what these other folk doing. I didn't have to go pick Honest Rowe up. I'll keep it at that. And can I say something too? Brian, I don't know if you upset or not. I really don't know, because from day to day it could be up and down with you. I really don't know. The girl said she was trying to throw shade. I don't know if that's the case. But Brian, stop telling all your business to these people. I didn't even know about all of this foolery about you over borrowing from that loan until the girls told me. And obviously, you've been talking to the girls. I would rather you tell Homework Man or call sister and tell them instead of telling these people. Because, baby, the girls are going to talk about it. I hope it's not true. I hope you got a good settlement and you doing what you need to do. I hope you're doing that. That's what I hope. So anyway, y'all, I don't even pay Lovely Love no mind. Is that Rico the barber? Because Rico, they said that you went to check yourself in to a little hospital to get a little help. I hope that's true, because I think that's a good step. But being on here ain't gonna help you none. But again, you can't tell nobody nothing. You can't tell these folk nothing, baby, because they know everything. They own everything. Opulence. So, okay. All right. Whatever. It don't even matter anymore. Let me tell y'all something. It doesn't even matter anymore. These people are so inconsistent. It doesn't really matter anymore. Whether who gave or what, it doesn't really matter anymore. It don't. They'll be good until the next time somebody thinks somebody shaded them, and they'll be ready to fight. That's why I tell these people, baby, they be good with you 1 minute, they'll hate your guts the next minute. That's why ain't no frizz on YouTube. I'm not emotionally attached to this. Baby, you keep on and go. Well, what should I know, Rico? What should I know? I was happy that, you went to get some help. I think that's good. I think that's a good step of going forward. It really is. But that's, and the girls say, well, Rico ain't doing it. But like I said, everybody grown. Everybody grown. Who deleted their monetized channel? Did Rico delete his monetized channel? Hershey, is that what you're saying? Now you can't blame KRN for your issues. You know, people always told you there are no friends on YouTube, but y'all don't believe that until people show you. And that's the difference, Rico. Because when you can do stuff for yourself and not depend on other people and have options, then you don't have to worry about that. But maybe these people do stuff for you to hold it over your head later. These people ain't genuine. I'm just saying. At least I'm honest. But let me say this, y'all. It's hard that I may seem. There's some things that I know that I'm like, that ain't cool, and I'm not gonna reveal that. But for the most part, you know, when people are always overly invested in your life and want to help you, and y'all need to be careful of that stuff. Anybody who's too friendly and cozy to you, you need to look at. I'm just being real, especially on these YouTube streets. Well, all I know is this. Some people really do need to step away from YouTube. When YouTube is emotionally affecting you and you're being drained by that, and you're constantly fighting with people and doing all of this stuff, and it's time to step away. I can see if you really do it for the show, but for some people, they are really, really stuck in YouTube land. And they are really fighting with these people. That's why I laugh at Castro, Tommy, and the rest of these folks, because maybe I don't have time. I'm looking and I'm just sitting here laughing because I'm like, y'all really serious about this. Y'all really serious about that. And that's even more concerning, but yet hilarious, because you should be out, like they say, touching grass, doing something that is meaningful. But yet you're concerned about what I think, you know, and arguing with me. Good morning, Catherine. Arguing with me and trying to convince me ain't helping your situation. I don't get into all of the minutia of stuff. I don't want to figure it out. I'm good because I'm not that invested. I'm not that invested. When you bring it up, we talk about it, but I'm not invested. I'm not invested. I'm not trying to find out your inner workings and all your life. Cult leaders do that. I'm not a cult leader. I'm not trying to get you into a place where I can have control over you and then and spill the beans on you later. I'm not a cult leader. I don't work in that Scientology type of realm. I don't do that. Does Rico have the dog? It's a lot of questions, but again, all things come out. All things are revealed. It's all good. It's all good. I gotta order my shot. So I got some orders coming in. So I gotta order some more. Do that. Shout out to Zepbound or Trizepatide, whatever you call it. But shout out. So yes. The pod is still at $1,620. And Jaycation will be announced January 1st. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. That's all I can say. Let people do what they want to do. Let people say what they want to say. And keep on moving. Good morning. Not Rod Stewart. You know, you all, I just look at it. I think the dynamic of YouTube is something else. And I think that you all can really learn something from some of the people and what's going on. I'm going to the gym today myself, so it is Wednesday. Do I feel like going? No. But am I going? Yes. Thank you, Viv. Yes, please contribute to the banner competition. If you wanted to get it to 2,000, no begging here. Just letting you know that if you want to get it to 2,000, you can. But if it stays at 1,620, we good. We good. And Jaycation is gonna be awesome. We already know the location. And you can hit Vivian up at yespicturelady@gmail.com. We're gonna have a really good time. We're gonna be walking, we're gonna be talking, we ain't gonna be sitting and eating all the time. So it's gonna be really good. I am going to do something at the library though, as a throwback to the ship. I think I'm gonna schedule something in the library. So I'm trying to check out libraries in that particular town. So I want an old nasty piece of good library, and we're gonna meet in the library. I don't know what we're gonna do there, but I feel a little nostalgia with the library. So we're gonna hide in there. Oh yes, we're gonna use that library, baby. We surely is. Not sure lot, but we surely is. So yes, I want to give a throwback and a shout out to uh what's that ship called? It starts with a C. I can't think of the ship name now. Oh Jesus, I can't think of the name, but the Conquest. Yes, we gonna throw a shout out and we're gonna go an old nasty throwback to the Conquest. It's Carnival Conquest. I was thinking of the ship's name. I knew it was Carnival, but it was the Conquest. What Tracy said? She said, look, all I knew, if I could get to the Conquest and I could get me a free burger. Come on, Conquest. The free burgers. Ooh, Tracy was hilarious on that trip. Oh my gosh, she was funny. So anyway, you all. So hit Vivian up at yespicturelady@gmail.com. And we'll give you information of what's going on for Jaycation. I'm ecstatic about it. So be ready for it. Be ready for it. Banner competitions, yes. You all, I'm still going through that, but like I said, I will send you a confirmation that I did receive it. Itsy Bitsy, what's going on with you and Catherine? What's going on with you and Catherine? She said, Catherine, I need to tone up. Okay then. Okay, I see what she was saying. She said she needs to tone up because when you lose a weight, you get that loose skin. Okay. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And let me tell y'all something. The universe has a way of getting back at people. People call folk fat and stuff. Now folk getting fat. Ain't that something? Now folk look like they need to go to the gym because people looking a little fluffy. Ain't that something? So Chocolate Bay done lost some weight. Now I've gone to the gym, taken my little shot and lost it. But baby, it seemed like the folk who was going at the fat folk now losing the weight, and the people who thought they were skinny is now gaining. Ain't that something? Ain't that the universe? Just happens that way. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. That's Bible. That's Bible. Jay, just to look at you like you have no sweater on is blending in your brown skin. Oh, it is. It is. Orlando, do you like it? It's called Autumn Summer. Morticia, what you done did to your hair? Orlando, you like it? It's called autumn summer. Baby, you know, it's some of them scenes and goes, Sam Weed. Baby, I holler. So anyway, yes, Lord. I love Ghost too. I really do, but I really like that part when he finds out that she can hear him, and baby, them people, them spirits start coming and jumping on into her and stuff. Oh, it was deep. It was deep. It was deep. So y'all, what Binary been talking about? I have not been on Binary's channel or YouTube Camera's channel because they come on the same time I come on. So you know what I'm saying? I guess I'm ABC. I guess they CBS and NBC. Okay, I because they come on at the same time. But but I'm not a lemon worshiper, so I don't know everything lemon. All I know is some things lemon, and so yeah. Um, is Lolo Mama okay? I know you all were telling me that Lolo Mama wasn't doing too well, so I hope Lolo Mama gets better. So yeah, they said new Diddy documentary on Netflix. Okay, okay. What do y'all think about this Candy and Todd thing? It's getting ready to get real deep. Okay, okay, Catherine. Um, this Candy and Todd thing getting real deep, and Todd getting ready to spill some tea. And I hope Candy get a good lawyer because baby Todd is coming for blood. Todd is coming for blood, and yeah, yeah. So Candy listen to Mama Joyce, listen to Aunt Bertha them. Krista is back over there. Let me say this. That's an act. Krista knows that man ain't trying to come for her. And I think that's why Krista is comfortable over there because she know Lemon ain't romantically interested in her or any of those women over there. She know it. She just over there for the loaves and the bread, the fish and the bread. That's all. She over there for the fish and the bread. I ain't mad at her. She over there for the fish and bread. But I don't have time for the phony fake stuff. Oh, Lemon. I don't got no. The acting is not all that great, so I can't. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then the next thing you know, he'll be picking at her, asking her to stand up and walk. Girl, I'm just like, oh, okay, okay, all right. I see what's going on. No, I don't eat. Y'all, let me say this. I don't really eat sweets anymore. You're saying that it's giving Tubi. Girl, it's giving Tubi. It's giving Sling. It's just a mess. It's a mess. I can't do it. I can't. I'm like, whatever. But I will say this. The more they go at Lemon, the more popular he becomes. I did get a chance to see, what he was doing over there. Lemon gets numbers. He may not be the popular person, but he gets the numbers. And people have noticed that. And people will jump on the bandwagon and do what they need to do to be seen, to be on his channel, and then jump to their channels to do that. I just can't do it. Now I was over there when that Vic thing took place, and he was doing the YouTube history and he was doing it wrong. And Vic, again, what's your issue, man? King Roman really didn't say anything derogatory about you. He just really spoke some things about you doing the history. And here you come talking about the man's sexuality and the gays are intimidated by you. Big, why would I be intimidated by you? Why would I be intimidated by you as a gay man? Why would I be intimidated by you? I really want to know what would make me intimidated by you. Because I heard you, yeah, I heard your spiel, I heard you bitching over there and all of this stuff. And why? And one thing that really, really just, I just, y'all think y'all really be turning it. Y'all think y'all bringing people here, and I brought people here. Nobody don't give a damn about y'all. And the people who brought you all over here were the heterosexual women, so y'all can attack us, and then y'all turned on them. So we're not intimidated by you at all. At least I'm not. I can't speak for all the gays. Some may be, but I'm not. So I'm just trying to figure out, all of that vitriol, and then you'll jump on somebody's panel talking about, no, Pastor Steve, it was this, Vic, you phony. You phony. You phony. And I know you phony, but sometimes you deal with the phoniness, and you do kill people panels. I'm sorry to say that you kill people panels, and you be all talking about stuff, but you're a panel killer. And so, yeah, you a polite panel killer, but nevertheless still a panel killer. And you did not know what you were talking about when it came to the history of the beef sector. And my thing is, I can understand if you're talking about the black sector, but you were not here at the evolution and how you were trying to twist it and turn. I'm like, could you just please be quiet? So, yeah, they coming at KRN. And like I said, I ain't a KRN fan, but KRN is not intimidated by you. Are you serious? Funky and Tamar beef is messy, child. Ooh, what is going on? Because the last time I saw something about Tamar, he had her teeth out. And I'm like, what is really going on? So, Ebony, what is going on with Funky Dineva and Tamar Braxton? I haven't watched Funky Dineva in such a long time. So when Vic got arrested for prostitution, Running Me, I really don't know. Vic said that was not the case. He said that was not happening. So again, I don't try to make people what they say they are not. So, oh Lord, I don't know who that is. Let me take that out before you try to get me, child, blocked out here. Okay, Coffee Bean, I'm reading y'all comments. Lemon's panel is giving Misfit. I just can't. I don't watch it. I don't watch it. Jay Wilson jealous of Vic. Yeah. These people are delusional. I'm trying to figure out how they ignore all of the disasters in their own life. Well, I gotta watch that then. I have not I didn't know that Funky Dineva and Tamar Braxton was going at it. So I'll watch it. Jealousy should not run deep in YouTube. My thing is, I ain't jealous of nobody here. When you are satisfied with your own race and you're focusing on your own race and your own goals, then you don't worry about other people. You don't worry about other people. You just do what you got to do for you. But you can tell when you bother other people because they want to bring up your education, they'll bring up your house. You don't bring it up, but they'll bring it up. So it is what it is. Pastor, they complain about Lemon and be right in there. Yeah, I know. Yeah, y'all, it's just really funny. I don't think I'm better than nobody else. I go to work every day. I am not part of the 1%. I just come on and do my job. I'm comfortable. If I want to go on a trip, I can go on a trip. I can do what I need to do for me. I can feed myself. If I want to take somebody out, I can. So I am comfortable. And that's how I see it. I'm not trying to be what I'm not. It is what it is. I have many streams of income. You have to in this economy. And that's what I do. And not ashamed of it. But to be jealous of somebody, of what? Of what? For what? And whether I'm looking old or young, I'm still Jay Wilson, and I'm happy to be Jay Wilson, and I'm doing what I got to do. And that's it. Am I perfect? Oh, no, far from being perfect. But what I'm not going to do is let somebody who got a toe up dog life because of their bad choices make me feel less than or make me feel any kind of way because they're going through. And a lot of this shit is projection and deflection. So that's why I keep it moving. That's all I can say about that. Oh, King Payne and Armand is fighting. Interesting. Every holiday there seems to be seasons beefings. Yes, Uncle Claus, seasons beefings or seasons readings. Yep. Pastor Lemon said he's the king of the beef sector and the highest paid. He said y'all are jealous of him. I'm not. Look, I ain't jealous of him. Thank you, Coffee Beans. Let me say this, y'all. Lemon said you and Trey Jewett should just. Oh, okay. Let me say this, you all. I'm not jealous of Lemon. I think Lemon is his own worst enemy. Lemon gives people access to him who really don't see it for him, who really wants to take him down. See, Lemon shouldn't be worried about Trey Jewett or Jay Wilson because we ain't worried about him. We're not trying to flag his page. We ain't trying to take his stuff. I know they lying. I know they lying. I know they lying, y'all, because they want something to start. But see, I support Lemon. Even though I may not agree with his content, he has every right to put his content on. And see, the people who ain't striking him and the people who's not doing that don't really care. It's the people who trying to take you down that got some issues. So, y'all, I know what people are trying to do. Can I say something, y'all? I know these people try to start mess. I know these people are trolls, but I'm not jealous of anybody. And Coffee Bean, it ain't no need to get mad. Because whether Lemon said it or not, it don't affect what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? I don't come up here to compete against Lemon. I come up here to make my money. I come up here to be consistent. So whether Lemon said it or not, and I'm not saying he did, I want y'all hoes to know that it really don't matter to me. Because what Lemon does on his platform don't have shit to do with my mortgage, my car, or my career. It doesn't. So if he want to be the king of Zamunda, that's his business. Ain't none of mine. So if he did say that or if he did not say that, it doesn't matter to me because I'm not invested. This is business. This is not emotional. I'm not trying to be Lemon's friend. I'm not trying to be Lemon's business partner. No, I'm here to make my money. I'm here, like when I get off of here, baby, I'm here focused on my job. I ain't here to be focused. This goes off. Y'all got to understand, with me, once this show is over, I leave the stage. I leave the stage. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't give y'all all the details. You know why I can't give you all the details? Because I'm not watching. But whatever he said, it's the drama. So does it mean something to y'all? Did it hurt y'all feelings that he said that, if he said it? Did it affect your life any? Are you gonna lose your housing and your food stamps or your WIC or whatever you getting because Lemon said that? I'm just asking, cause y'all about to lose it over here. Is Meals on Wheels gonna be cut because Lemon said so? I'm just asking, cause y'all act like it's really serious. It's not that serious to me. Coffee beans, I understand. Coffee beans, I get it. But coffee beans, what I want you to understand is whether he didn't say it or did not say it or did or not, it don't matter. That's what I'm trying to say. So people telling me Rick Reed done said this, Rick Reed done said this. It doesn't matter. I don't know Rick Reed personally. I don't pay Rick Reed's car payments. So whether he said it or not, y'all talking about, oh, Brian did this to you, right? Okay. All right, good. So all I'm saying to you all is it doesn't matter one way or the other. But I'm not going to attack Lemon. Y'all know I've been telling you all that I think Lemon is his own worst enemy when it comes to these people because they're trying to take him down. But if Lemon is making that money, do what you got to do. I ain't mad at it. I am never going to be mad. I ain't that type of person who get jealous because folk getting they due. Nobody ain't scared. When Fabe was popping, she came to the house and her people were on. I got out my middle seat. I said, Fabe, take this middle seat. Baby, I don't get bent out of shape over people's popularity. That's crazy. That's crazy. You keep on moving and do what you got to do. So if he did say it, it don't matter to me. But what you gonna do about it? Why does it mean so much to you? And what is your angle in telling me this? I'm asking. And usually I can see it for myself. But for the most part, I really don't care, to be honest. Oh, it's more than enough money out here. It's more than enough money out here. So at the end of the day, we got $1,620. People did that because they know the competition is going to happen. They know the person going to get their money. They know everything up front. What's up, youngster? They know everything up front. So it ain't no big whoop. You don't see me. Let me tell you something. If somebody gave Brianna $1 million now, she was blessed. She was blessed. You're not gonna hear me talking about something, ooh, she a woman. And that's why they be giving, because women be seducing the men, and that's how they get the money and stuff. Non-binary, you can't join the competition because you gave a sizable contribution, and it would look, disingenuous if that's really binary. It may not be, but if you are binary, you gave a lot of money. And I appreciate that, binary. I appreciate that, binary. Give a shout out to binary if that's the real binary. So, yes. And if you want to donate to get it to 2,000, you can. Y'all know the Cash App. Y'all know the Cash App. So if you want to give, you can. Yeah. So, binary, do you see all of this foolishness? Binary, what's up with your friend Vic? King Roman just said that he's a panel killer, and Vic went out all on the gays. He said we intimidated by the straight men, and I'm like, well, Vic, I'm not intimidated by you or anybody. So what are you talking about, Vic? So yeah, it's not real binary, Jay Wilson. Okay. Well, I was just asking. I thought it was. But for the real binarity, no, you can't be in the competition because you contributed a sizable amount of money. But yeah. It's binary Wilson. Okay. Because binary should be on by right now. And YouTube camera. I do like YouTube cameras intro. Oh, let's go. Let's go. So I do like her intro. So I mean, that's a good thing about her show. She got a good intro. It could be, y'all, but I'm not trying to check it out and see if it's the binary or not. I got a lot of stuff to going on. Yeah, so. Coffee Bean, you like these colors. Thank you, girl. So I have this. I have olive colored pants on, and then I got brown this. Not a senior citizen discount at the McDonald's, Lord Jesus. Well, it is what it is, y'all. I ain't mad at Tulsa. Oh, Coffee Beans. Okay, I'm so sorry, Coffee Beans. I didn't know you were a guy. I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me know, Coffee Beans. I appreciate that. Take it to my head, not to my heart. I didn't know. Binary should be on his way to work. Oh God, y'all know when the man work. Y'all, ooh, look at y'all period Masons and Matlocks and Columbos and baby. Binary should be on his way to work. Catherine, I'm down to 185, 5 pounds away. 5 pounds away, Catherine. Binary, you said you off today? Okay. So Binary, what's your biggest story today? My biggest story was I had to talk to Castro Cannon because he really thinks somebody is pressed by his futile attempts to get my attention while the water is on, while he over Tommy House probably. Oh, I'm following you. All right. Oh no, that can't be real binary. Talking about picking up a side piece. I don't know about that. That don't sound like binary. I could be wrong. That just don't sound like binary. Now, Itsy Bitsy, I'm stopping at 180. So I want to be 20 pounds under 200. So once I do that, I stop. And then I'll probably stop the, I don't know. I'll probably stop the injections too. So yeah, I'm working on my discussing the full D Darrell. Okay, I don't know who D Darrell is. The next challenge is my own weight loss challenge. Sunday, okay, these people are nuts. They see karma hit people and pay it. No mind, you better believe it. Okay, I'm reading it. I want to thank you and Miss Catherine introduced me to Smooth Move. Yeah, that Smooth Moves to get you right, baby. That Smooth Move, Miss Ballerina. Girl, Miss Ballerina. Well, see, Ballerina wants you to know she working. Smooth Moves is like, okay, it's smooth. Okay, that's it's Smooth Moves. The name says Smooth Moves. The move is smooth. Miss Ballerina wants you to know I'm working, ho. I'm helping you out, ho. I want you to feel that baby. Miss Three Ballerinas want you to know that she's working. She wants you to know that everything is coming out your stomach. Blood vessels, mucus, girl, anything. She wants you to know that. So that's the difference. Not a clean house challenge. Stop. Girl, Miss Three Ballerinas will have you double down. Oh, okay. She ain't nothing to play. D Darrell is the godfather of the Umar sector, was recently busted for defrauding Medicaid. Oh, I don't know. Hey, why you mad at me? Baby, that ballerina, baby, she be taking out brain cells and everything. I mean, and she won't let you go. She'll have you all day. You can't go nowhere. You can't even go to the grocery store and pick up. Okay, you can't even pick up no chicken with her because she wants to cut up. You know, you use ballerina if you really want to know it's working. That's all. I mean, ballerina, she wants you to go through the whole experience. Baby, you better do her over the weekend. Girl, she will have you on your tippy toes. That's why she ballerina, because you'll be out the bed, out your chair, out the kitchen every 5 minutes. You all, this San Antonio traffic is getting worse and worse. And let me say this, you all. I can get to work without the traffic in 30 to 40 minutes. But with traffic, it takes an hour 15. And it's crazy. Baby at 420, she'll mess you up. She'll mess you up. Yeah, prune juice will do it too, but not like the not like the ballerina. Prune juice will do it as well. So I want to give a shout out to the people in Tennessee who made that race almost close. A Democrat almost won that gerrymandered district. This district won in double digits, 22%, I think, for Trump, but it was so close last night. Um, they didn't get the cigar, but it was very close. And so, but this is the gerrymandered district, and the Republicans should be concerned because this is a district that they manufactured and engineered, and it almost blew up in their face. It almost blew up in their face. So, yeah. So, yeah, it almost blew up in their face. I didn't have any Thanksgiving leftovers because I didn't cook, and I didn't take anything home. So, yeah. So I didn't have to worry about that because with the shot, food is, you know, you eat to live, you don't live to eat. I only eat when I'm hungry. And once I'm full, it's done. It's done. And I'll be full for a long time. And I think that's what the medication does. So, yeah. Well, why are you mad at me? Why are you mad at me? You said you're mad at me. Why are you mad? Good morning. Why are you mad at me? Tell me why you're mad. Well, this is the thing, you all. I think eating is an addiction now. I think with the additives in the food, with this high fructose corn syrup, it draws people back. And that's why a lot of stuff has sugar in it now. And I think food can be just as addictive as, drugs. And so I think it works with a lot of brain chemistry. And a lot of people think it's willpower, and it's not always that. It's really the food noise. And I think that so I feel like the medicine has just regulated where I'm supposed to be anyhow. I didn't have weight problems until my 40s. So yeah. And so I think the medicine works. I don't do a major dosage either. I think I have the 5 milligrams. You can go to 2.5, 5 milligrams, 7.5 milligrams, and I think 10. So I'm at 5 milligrams. So I'm not at the extreme end of it. But I do drink plenty of water, which you have to drink. Oh, shoot. I need to go to the store. But you do have to drink plenty of water because if you don't drink water and if you don't do exercise, you're gonna have the skin. You can exercise and still have the skin if you don't drink water. You have to drink water. It is so imperative that you do that. A lot of people don't know that they have to do that. So you gotta drink. Gotta drink that water. If you don't, you're gonna have some problems. No, Coca-Cola is not good for you. And y'all, I used to drink diet soda because I lost weight, but I still drank the diet soda. But then I noticed it's a lot of things wrong with diet soda, but the real problem is the sodium. It's the sodium that's really bad in these diet drinks. And you really have to look at the sodium content. So I don't drink a lot of the sports drinks with electrolytes because all that is salt. All that is salt. So I just drink water. I might do a zero sugar tea. I will do that, but that's it. A zero sugar tea, preferably with stevia in it, or just plain water, or my circle. But yeah, because sodas and a lot of these drinks are laced with a whole bunch of salt. So they may not have no sugar in it, but they definitely have a whole lot of salt. So you got to watch that because that salt will give you high blood pressure. Oh Lord, this traffic. I'm almost where I need to get, Jesus. But I am going to stop at the store and get me some items. Well, she may need to take the shot. And all medicines are not created equal. So I take Tyro. It is a generic trizepatide or Zepbound, and it's a GLP-2, which does a lot with the brain, your mind, how you think. So I take that, which is really good. I don't do good on things like the semaglutides. I don't do nothing for me. So yeah. What's up, Big LP? I hear you, size two. I do lemon green and ginger. Okay then. Yeah, you gotta do what's right for yourself. So you all. I'm back. I can wear all of my suits in my closet. There are two shirts that I really want to wear, but they're a little tight. So I'm waiting for them to come on down and I'm gonna do that. I don't do that much cardio. I will do some walking and stuff around, the neighborhood around, but I do a circuit. So I'll run for 5 minutes, do my strength training, run for 5 minutes, do my strength training, and run for 5 minutes, do my abdominals, and I'm out. Now, what I do like is to use the 30-minute quick workout at Planet Fitness. I know a lot of girls be like, but that 30 minutes works. I like it because it's quick, it's convenient, you get in, you get out. And with the 30-minute workout, which they are actually getting rid of at Planet Fitness, which is unfortunate. But with that 30-minute workout, you get legs, you get arms, and then you get the cardio. So I love the 30 minutes. Okay, binary. If you lose it that way, this is not the real binary because the real binary don't use drugs. That ain't the real binary. That ain't the real binary. Now, the real binary would never put himself in a situation like that. I can't believe that's binary. I can't believe that's binary because the real binary don't say and don't talk like that. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's the real binary. I don't think that's him, personally. Okay, why this big truck all up in the way? Oh, I can't stand that. I know it's a troll because that's not the real binary. The real binary would never say anything like that. Nah, that's not him. So anyway, y'all, hold on, y'all. I got to go into the store. I got to get my bottled water. Speaking of water, I was at 242, so now I'm at 185, and I would say 2, 3 months. Hey, Nisi. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back. I got to go to the store. I got to go in the store. I'll be right back. I will be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back with enough time to spare. All right, y'all, I'm back. I don't know what's going on, but baby, I'm back. I'm almost, like I said, I'm at work now, but I had to get my drinks. Today, I'll eat later on, but I'm gonna eat eggs. So that's it. It's gonna be the eggs today. It's gonna be good with the protein, the eggs, and that's what I'm gonna have today. Um, yeah, and I usually only eat one meal. Believe it or not, one meal, you all. I just usually eat one meal. So come on, lady. I mean, what the fuck? Hold on. Drive out and pull out. I hate hoes who drive like that. Ooh, let me hurry up and get home, cause baby, I'm about to cuss. I'm about to cuss folk out and get some road rage over here. These people just drive like they just got their driver's license. Lord help me, Jesus. All right, Lord, get me to my get me to my destination. I'm like, what the fuck? Yes, I do cuss, especially when people ain't driving right. She gonna pull right on out. I'm like, ho, okay, ooh. So anyway, y'all, I'm at my destination. Thank you, God, for getting here safe. I tried not to cuss today, but you know somebody would try you. Ooh, Lord. But I am where I am. So, thank you, Jesus. All right. You driving too? Y'all know I was real with that. Okay, that came from my spirit, baby. I was like, cause she driving crazy. Anyway, y'all, let me go. Thank y'all for driving with me. I'll talk to y'all. I may talk to y'all during lunch because I'm going to the gym. So I'll talk to y'all later on. Bye.